Hello everyone. I just got up. It's currently 3 p.m. and look at my skin, y'all. Look at my skin. Like we are so back. We are so back. Because the last time I checked in with y'all, so the last time I checked in with y'all was when I was having that like severe like allergic reaction. Funny enough, I have this. I wonder if I can return it. I have the packaging and I have the product and I only used the product once, so I'm wondering if I can like return it, even if it's like only like, I don't know, like a couple dollars back, because it's like I don't want this in my house. I'm not gonna have a use for it because I'm obviously allergic to it, and so I would rather like get my fucking money back instead of like having to live with like my regret, you know. But yeah, so the last time you saw me, I think, was on Thursday, and today is a Saturday, and so it got like a lot worse. On Thursday night, if I'm not being like too, honest, because I don't know what happened, but like, it just, yeah. Like I woke up and there like it got to the point where like it was like at the healing stage. So there were like little bumps all over my freaking face. Like there was like little like bumps right here. I can like pop up a picture if I remember. But I sent the image to my group chat because we were supposed to go out for dinner. And I wanted to be able to communicate to my friends that like, ayo, like I'm going through like a really rough time right now, and like I'm and like the thing is like they went through a lot to like set up like this reservation for me and stuff like that. And so I wanted to communicate with them and be like, okay, guys, like this is what's going on with me. Like normally I would keep this under wraps, but since I have obligations with y'all, I'm gonna let you guys in on this little secret. Okay, it's not a secret, but like you know what I mean. Oh, the screen is a little dirty. Okay, there we go. And so I let them in on it, and so they were like, "Oh my god," and I just like let them know it's like allergic reaction. And then I was like, if it gets like any better, then we can go out. But like if it doesn't, then like I have to stay in because I don't think I can go out in this condition. Let me like pause the story real quick. I don't know if I should be applying. This one doesn't break me out, and so I think it should be fine if I use it. But I don't know, I'm a little bit traumatized. But yeah, this one has never really done me wrong. So I'm going to continue to use it because today we're going to be outside. And like I said, I'd rather risk having like an allergic reaction than like skin cancer. So that is what we're going to have to do. And yeah. Like I think I would know if this like would break me up because I've used like a lot of it so far. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a line like right here. So I've used a decent amount of it and it has not done me wrong. So yeah. But I have been on this for a while, and then I've been taking like at least one Benadryl, like not one, two Benadryls when I wake up, and then two Benadryls when I go to bed. And that's been helping like a lot to kind of take down. Like right now, my skin still has a little bit of texture, but that's like to be expected because like it did go through a lot. Okay, it did go through a lot, but the redness has gone down. It's just the texture that's left, but I can manage the texture. It's just the redness that was like concerning me, but now that's down, I feel a lot more comfortable. Like yesterday when I was like, okay, so then I was like, okay, I made up my mind um at like 10 in the morning. I was like, okay, you know what, like it's my birthday. I'm not gonna let like my mistake like hold me back from like enjoying my fucking weekend with my friends, because it's like, well, like, what's the fucking point of that? Like, it pissed me off. So I was like, whatever. Like, I'm still gonna go out. And they were like, are you sure we can, like, cancel? I'm like, no, like, we're going out. And they were like, okay, slay. And then, so yeah, the dinner reservation was at 9 p.m. I was like, because, like, the thing is, like, I love surprises. So, like, when my friend was like, do you want to pick a place or do you want me to? I'm like, surprise me. And so they picked a place for me. And I just love surprises. So they both kept it a secret from me. And the only, like, indication I got was that it was like business, like kind of business casual, but like not really, like on the more casual side of business. And so I was like, okay, I don't have any idea where that's supposed to be. So yeah. So the reservation was at like 9, and I was like, girl, like what kind of fucking restaurant like goes out for that late? I don't know, but yeah, we ended up going to if you guys are in like the Minneapolis area, it's called like Caluna. It's like the restaurant that's owned by the same lady that owns Lat 14 and Ganoy. It was really good, but my one gripe with it was that, fuck, bro, the alcoholic drinks were fucking wicked, dude. I only had like one of them, and oh my gosh, dude, I couldn't even finish it. Like, I had to force myself to finish it because my friend was paying for my meal, and I felt bad. But then I was just like, ugh, it tastes so fucking bad. I don't remember what the name was, but yeah, I like asked the waiter too. I was like, this is like my first time like drinking, and he was like, oh, I would recommend this drink, and I was like, okay, I'll trust you since you're my fucking waiter. And then I, ordered the drink. I got the drink, and oh my gosh, when I tell you, I gagged when I. Oh my gosh, like the first sip I had, like the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, this liquor! Oh, this liquor! Oh my days, bro. But then, yeah, I like tried to finish it throughout the meal, but then my friends were like, oh, look at this eyebrow. Oh. Holding it down for you, Poppy. The angle just went a little too high. But anyways, yeah, yeah, the drink was just not, I mean, it was good, but it was like, I think I'm just not used to that amount of liquor because I'm used to like drinking like seltzers and really sweet drinks like Seagrams and stuff like that. And so I don't think I'm like used to actually having like an alcoholic drink because that was an adult drink. Okay, I was fucking around with adult drinks and I found out. But the food there was really good. Like if you guys go, I would definitely recommend getting like the basil wings because that is like one of their like best items on the menu in my humble opinion. I think it is so freaking good. Like I could finish one of those like by myself. I mean, I can finish anything by myself, but like just as is, in principle, I could finish it by myself. And then in typical Asian fashion, me and my friends just ordered 3 dishes. But then we ended up like sharing like between us because that's what us Asians do. Cause I'm like, well, if I like, we all wanted to try like 3 different things, so we were like, well, why the fuck are we just gonna like hog the meal? So I don't know. I don't really understand that part about like American culture, like having to order one thing for yourself instead of like sharing for the table. Cause don't you want to try other people's food, like stuff like that? I don't know. I guess like if you go to like, I mean, when we go to like Red Lobster, like American restaurants, we don't really do that. But like in obviously like Asian restaurants, we do that because it's more customary, I guess. Like when you go to like, I don't know, like an Asian, like a Chinese restaurant, you generally like share the meal with your family instead of ordering something for yourself. I don't even know why that's like a thing. I think it's just a thing. Just I don't know. It's probably like something rooted in like fucking like Confucianism or some shit like that. So it always goes back to like Confucianism and Buddhism. So I don't really know. But yeah, I had a really good time out. But when I was doing my makeup yesterday, my fucking face, like my fucking face, when I tell you, it felt like a crunch bar. It was so fucking disgusting putting on foundation because it just felt like fucking Rocky Road was on my fucking face and it was so distressing. I'm like, I feel sorry guys, I usually don't go on my phone because I find it disrespectful, but it had to be done. Okay, it had to be done. Yeah, for some reason, like this part of my eye, like this very bottom part, still like burns a little bit. Like it's still super sensitive there, and I just don't know why that is. Like maybe because it's like thinner, and so it's a lot more sensitive. That might be, but like, girl, I'm no fucking scientist. I just know what I know. And so I was like, But yeah, I applied some Vaseline last night, some of that Aquaphor, and it helped a little bit, I think. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna stop doing the fucking hydro whatever the fuck. I think I'm gonna pause with this for now, unless like any other symptoms arise. But I just popped like 2 Benadryls, right before filming this. So I think that should do it for the rest of the day. And if like I don't know, I feel anything else coming on because I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the sun today, so I'm gonna try to be a lot more careful. Like I said, I don't think I'm allergic to the sun. I think it's just more so I'm allergic to whatever's in the fucking sunscreen, like what's protecting me from the sun. So I gotta be really careful, going on and about. But still, yeah. I'm like trying to remember what the food we got there was. I don't remember what we got. I think we got like a fucking ribeye. And then, which was like $51, which is like, I think that if it wasn't my birthday, I think I would have literally just glazed over that. But since it was my birthday and my other friends wanted to try it, I think we got that. And then we also got, I think it was like a chicken curry of some sort, and it was really good. And then my friend got like this like seafood pasta, and it was also like banging, bro. Like, it had such a good combination of like sweet, salty, sour. Like, I think us Asians, us South Asians especially, really love a good sour dish. Because even in Vietnamese culture, we have like something called like gan chua. And it's like, I don't know, the way I said that made it sound like I'm like lying to you guys, but I swear it's a real thing. It's basically just like, it's called like sour soup basically. And it like has tomatoes and like pineapple and stuff like that in there. So it's really good. I don't eat it often though because I'm usually not in the mood to fucking eat it. But I mean, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I can rock with this. But my dad just makes it so often that I'm just kind of like, I'm bored of her. I'm bored of her, bro. Like, can we try something else? But it's really hard to kind of like, cook like authentic Vietnamese dishes when you live in like buckfuck Minnesota, you know? But yeah, there is some like Vietnamese like places, like, oh my gosh, grocery stores around here, but pretty limited as is. But my favorite soup that they make is called can bida. Is that how you say it? Oh my god, I have not like verbalized it. Like I know what it like is. I think it's kan bida, and it's like it's basically just like Japanese kombucha. What the fuck is that called? The fucking squash. It's like Japanese squash soup, and it's like one of my favorite soups. Like I remember as a kid, I like loved it so much. My parents made it every single day, and unlike pho, I never got tired of it. I think just something about it is just so comforting to me. And so I always crave it, but like I mean my parents like don't make it that often anymore. I don't know why. Because it's like hard to like cut up the fucking like squash and everything, but shit, it's such a good fucking meal. I would like cut up a squash just to eat it, like honestly. But yeah, and then we also got dessert at Caluna. Is that, oh my gosh. You guys, I am not a Yelp reviewer. Did not come for me, but we also got dessert. This dessert was good. I don't remember what I got. I got like a pineapple parfait, and I guess in my mind, when I think of like a parfait, I think of like yogurt in a cup with like layers of fruit. But no, we got like a block of like ice cream, which was actually like pretty good, but like it didn't fit what I thought it was a parfait. But like I'm not gonna diss them for like, you know, not making things up to my like uncultured standards. So it was really good. And my friend also got like a sorbet, which was good too. But yeah, that drink, bro. If I remember what the name was, I would tell you guys, but I don't. I think it was called like Sodi, or something like that. But I don't know. You guys can try it for yourselves and tell me what you think of it. But like me personally, I was not rocking with it. Like the waiter even came by and was like, "Oh, do you want me to like how you guys are enjoying the drinks?" We were like, "Oh, it's good." And like my drink, I like barely even touched it. I was like, ooh. But then he was like, "Oh, do you like the drink?" I was like, "Oh, it's fine." He's like, "We can like give you guys a new one." I was like, "No, I'm good, thank you." And then I was like, "Well," I asked my friends afterwards. I was like, "Well, if I said yes, would he have given us like it for free, or like not for free, but like at least like not charge us for the second drink?" They were like, "No, he would definitely would have charged us." And I was like, "Oh fuck, you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, no, the drink itself is already like what, $17? I think I'd rather lick carpet than like pay $17 for another drink, honestly. Like, if I'm gonna get drunk, I'm gonna get drunk like cheap on the low, you know? Like, there's no need for me to feel all fucking fancy if I'm trying to get drunk. But that's just what I think, you know? Maybe I just need to find myself like a better cocktail. I don't know. Because, I mean, if you guys have any recommendations for cocktails, I'm open to it. Because now I'm, like, able to actually buy things and make things. But, like, honestly, like I said, I'm usually more of a fan of, like, mocktails. Because a lot of the mocktails sound a lot better to me than, like, actual cocktails. So I don't know what that's about. I think it's just, like, more fruit juice than like actual alcohol, which is what I would prefer. But like if you guys have a recommendation for a really good like cocktail, shit, I'll be down to try it. Like I don't really fucking care. My friends are like, "Oh, like if once all of us turn 21, we're going to Applebee's." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, we're going to Applebee's. I want to see what them drinks are all about." Because I know the white folks in my town, they fucking love Applebee's. Like that bitch is packed every single night. So there has to be something good going down there. Otherwise, they would not populate that place, you know? I'm like, okay, like once we all turn 21, which is gonna be a while. My last friend's turned 21. Her birthday's in like August something, bro. Like in the later half of August, and I'm just like, girl, girl, come on, pick up the pace. I think I can wait. I'm not in a rush to, you know, go to Applebee's. Luckily, my other friend, her birthday is like on like May, I think 6th. So it's coming up pretty soon, and yeah. But yeah, that dinner was a lot better than the dinner I had before at like a similar place. Because like I said, that lady who like owns, whatchamacallit? The lady that owns like Caluna also like has other like spots around the city, and one of them is called Lat 14. And I think it's like in Bloomington or something like that. Girl, when I tell you, when I went there with my friend, we were literally situated in like this like smaller space. So there was like the main dining area, and then to the offshoot there was like a little side room. And so we were situated there, which I thought was really nice because, you know, it was a lot more quiet and so we could talk more. But then we were situated next to these really loud girls, and let me just say, like, I'm going to preface this, like, I would like to say that I'm a girl's girl, but like not when you're being fucking obnoxious and being a hindrance to everybody around you. I'm being dead ass, you know, like I'm a girl's girl, and I joke around and say, oh my gosh, like, you know, I you know, I don't fault women for their wrongs or whatever the fuck, but like that's just a joke. I don't really believe in that. I just say it because I think it's funny, but I don't. So we're sitting next to these fucking girls, right? They were like our age. I think they were either seniors in college or like juniors, because they were talking about like moving out after they like graduate and stuff like that. Not moving out, but like I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. But like essentially, I think they were our age, and they were like yelling, bro. There were 4 girls next to us, and there was like a couple of tables to the side or whatever the fuck. But oh my gosh, like every time me and my friend would try to talk, like the table beside us would just start like yelling, and I'm like, can you not like hear us trying to have a conversation? I guess they were just so wrapped up in whatever they were like trying to talk about. They just didn't like comprehend that there were other people in the fucking room. But I feel like even like the most socially inept person would be able to read the room and like realize, like, you know, the vibe is not to be yelling right now because you are in an establishment that's like fairly quiet. I don't know. Like it got really quiet because it was around closing time. And they were like still yelling and stuff, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like for me, I'm also like a pretty loud person, I would say. Like I'm someone who like doesn't really like recognize, like know how to like I don't really know how to lower my voice, and I have to be reminded by my friends a lot to like lower my tone. But like even then I realized that in this restaurant you have to be like a little bit more, like you don't have to be like whispering, but like just talk in a normal tone. But these girls, they were like yelling and they were like hooter. I was like, oh my gosh, girl. And they were Asian too, and I'm like, girl, I thought us Asians understood that, like, you know, you generally are like try to be like a little bit more, I don't know, not respectful, but like at least like a little bit more, I don't even know what the freaking word is, bro, but like I don't know. I assume that they would be like at least socially aware enough to, you know, like be talk at a normal level. Like they would like quiet down for a little bit, but then they would just pick it back up, and me and my friend were just like, oh my gosh. And I think that just like ruined the experience like so much for me. Like I don't fault the restaurant at all for like their food was good and everything like that, but like just the vibes of it all like just ruined the meal for me. And I just like I didn't even want to stay in there for that long because I was getting annoyed at them. And I don't know. I don't think, yeah, like I said, I don't fault the restaurant for that. But I do fault the girls because they made a choice to be loud and inconsiderate of the people around them. Like, I don't know. I feel like us, like, Gen Zers should recognize that, like, you know, like, our volumes are supposed to be, like, watched. And I don't know. Like, I just feel like all Gen Z people think the same as me. But obviously, like, we're all raised in, like, different, like, places and stuff. And so I probably didn't have like the same like discipline growing up or whatever the fuck. So I mean, I just wanted to enjoy the fucking night, but then it was so difficult to do so. But yeah, this time around it was actually a lot more fun. So yeah. Oh my god, my skin is like low-key kind of turning red right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I'll just like try to cover up a little bit more, like apply more foundation and just see where that takes me. Like I feel like my face is still like pretty swollen though. I don't know. Like definitely down here you can see a little bit of redness. You can't really see with this bright light, but there's like a little bit of redness down here. That is not the vibe. Oh, let me check what time it is. Okay, I still got time. But yeah, now I have to go out to dinner with my parents. Well, not today. I'm actually going out to like a Lao, I think festival at like a temple with with the same girls I went to dinner with. And I'm really excited about that. I feel like I need an energy drink. I'm like so like tired. I don't know what it is. Probably the fucking Benadryls, man. Dude, I've been sleeping like a fucking like bear. Ever since I've been taking them fucking Benadryl, that's crazy. Cause them shits be putting me out, and I'm like, dude, I want to get like my fucking homework done, but like if I'm gonna be sleeping like this, like I'm not gonna be able to get jack shit done, bro. At this rate, like it's pissing me off. One of my eyebrows is like also too dark, so I have to like darken the other one. But I like the shade the other one was already. Oh my gosh, the texting is like. Okay. I think I just have to stop finicking with it and just call it a fucking day. Like I don't think these people at the temple would care what I think about. But we have to dress a little bit more modestly. Which I'm like, I have some stuff that I think is a little bit modest, but like they're modest in my opinion. I don't know if it's like actually modest, but we'll just have to try it out. I'll like send my friend like a message and be like, hey yo, is this modest enough? Yeah, my face just feels like so like wide right now, and I just, like I said, I normally have a pretty wide face, but right now it's like specifically wide, like too wide in my opinion, but whatever, that's fine. I usually don't use like a powder, but I've been trying it out to see if I like it. And I don't know, I don't really have an opinion on it just yet, just other than like it's passable, I guess. Like what does this do? Like this shade right here, what does that even do? But I use it. Well, it has to be okay because I don't have any other time. Yeah, the eyebrows are still like pissing me off, but we have to go. But yeah, I don't know how like modest I want to go because it's literally 75 degrees today, and I'm just like 75 degrees, like, and you want me to dress modest? Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I generally do dress like, well, I don't know how you guys define modest, but I normally dress a little bit, like, I always cover my, like, shoulders and my arms, and I always have, like, thigh highs, so, like, not a lot of skin is showing, but I feel like a lot of people see thigh highs as, like, innately, like, sexual or whatever, but, like, for me, they're not even thigh highs, bro. They're literally, like, my compression socks, because I have an issue with, like, I don't know what it's called. It's, like, when I walk, or, like, how do I explain this to you guys without making it sound like I have like some like disease? Because I don't know if it's a disease, but like essentially when I walk around too much, like my legs become like super stiff, and like a lot of like it becomes like super swollen and hard and really just hard for me to walk in. And so I've been trying out compression socks for the last couple of months, and they have been helping like tremendously. And so to me, they're not even thigh highs. They're literally there for me to help me like go throughout my day without like feeling any pain. But like for other people, they'll be like, oh my gosh, like you're a slut, you're a slut. Like I don't give a rat's ass about what people think of me, unless it's like, you know, in this instance where it's like at a temple and, you know, I'm a visitor, and so I have to be more what's the word, respectful, just like those girls in the restaurant. No, I'm kidding. Like, if these girls are watching this video, which I hope you guys aren't, because you guys don't seem like the type to watch these type of videos, like, just quiet down a little bit. Like, I love your vibe and everything. Like, oh my gosh, me and my boyfriend saw you on Tinder, and we just love your vibe. Just kidding. But just, like, I don't know, just be more respectful of people, like, when you're sharing a space with other people, and especially since, you know, we're in, like, a more kind of closed-off area. If you guys were in, like, the open area, I think it would be okay. But since we were in the closed area, you guys need to shut the fuck up. Okay, and since I have like no backbone, I was not able to tell you that before, but like it's true. You guys need to like calm the fuck down. All right, I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna try to get ready because it's almost time for my friend to pick me up, and I want to be on time. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for whatever the fuck. All right, kisses.